breath. Breathe into this moment, knowing that the infinite divine is right here.
All my life I've been carried by grace. Don't ask me how, 'cause I can't explain. It's nothing short of a miracle. I am here. I got some blessings that I don't deserve. I got some scars, but it's how you learn. It's nothing short of a miracle. I'm here. I think it over and it doesn't add up. I know it all comes from love. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. I've been held steady, I won't give up. I've had doors open that nobody could shut. I hope I never get over how much I want. I wanna live with an open heart. I wanna live the truth of who we are. I know I'll never forget how far I've come. It's not coincidence and it's not luck. I know it all comes from love. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. Miracles on miracles, a million little miracles, yeah. I got miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. I can't even count. I can't even count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. Count your miracles, yeah. Every one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. A million little miracles. Thank you, stars. A million little miracles. Count your miracles, your miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Miracles on miracles, million little miracles. Miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all.
I can't even count them all. Right here and right now, I invite you to look at everything that is in your life. With your eyes open or closed, feel into the very essence of who you are. Feel into the essence of love that is the energy and the catalyst of your being. Feel into the wisdom that is everywhere around you, in everyone around you. And feel into this divine moment, this moment of infinite possibility and love. That this is the moment we have been coming for. This is the moment that God has made. We let go of pain. We let go of regret. We let go of resentment and anger so that we can be fully present to the love and the miracles that are all around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. I can't count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 million. I can't begin to count them all. Right here and right now, we celebrate this miraculous day on this miraculous planet and celebrate all that is coming into being and the good that is right here and right now. In gratitude, in appreciation, and with joy, we say thank you for the miracles in my life. And so it is. And so we let it be. Amen. Thank you, music team. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies. Hi, David.
Hi, Reverend Ken. For
Hi.
those of you who may not know me, my name is David Montecalvo, and it is my sincere pleasure and privilege to be the Chief Operating Officer here, this wonderful, transformative, vibrant community.
And I have the honor of being the senior minister, so I am so delighted. We've just spent a whole week together with a weekend of training with the Board of Trustees, our newly elected Board of Trustees. It sounds like I'm echoing a lot. Is that what you guys are hearing too? Okay, can we work on that, please? Yay. Okay. Or is that guitar? Okay, that feels like normal now. I was like, am I being underscored right now too? I'm in an Oscar movie. It is Oscar night,
Yes.
right? Talk about your year of influence. Are we up for anything? Any best actor or actress in the house? Yes, Lisa Malone
we're
up for
affirming
best
that, Lisa,
actress.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So it is a wonderful day and it's a wonderful year for us here at Unity San Francisco. One of the ways that we're trying to understand the new era of spiritual community is that we have more people watching us online than we have in the room. And that's a great thing, right? As I always like to talk about it, Oprah had a couple hundred people in her audience every day when she was filming a live show, but she had millions online. So we're affirming the millions online. Welcome to all of our friends online, and that we're so glad you're here. And part of the board and my work in making this our year of influence is that we want to take care of and make sure that we are serving the people who watch us both in the room and online. And on the way to doing that, we invited 2 members. We call it our Detroit campus. We have 2 members of our community who live in Detroit, Michigan, and they are now both on our board. Can I ask them to come up? It's Kate Hunt and Emmy Kelly Shalang. So this is Kate, and this is Emmy. No, you're Oscar tonight. We're going to have a golden statue for you.
You have to have a little speech prepared.
And so now Emmy is in her 3rd year, just going into her 3rd year on our board of directors.
Vice President.
And she was just elected as vice president of the board. And Kate, not wanting to be outdone, is her 1st year on the board and was elected secretary. So we're so delighted that you're here and so delighted that you get to bring your consciousness and your eyes and your wisdom to our deliberations as we serve this community and serve these amazing people, both online and both here in person. So
Honored.
We love you and we bless you. Thank you. A round of applause again for Emmy and Kate.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. You know, the board we're so grateful to work so closely with the board because they help develop the strategic vision and help continue to carry out the mission of Unity San Francisco. So thank you again. All right. Well, if we have an affirmation because we know that we have the power to influence and change the world, regardless of whether we are in San Francisco proper, or we're in Detroit, or we have viewers who view us from Hong Kong and England and Africa. So no matter where you are, you have the ability to transform and influence the world around you. So we have this affirmation, and it goes like this: I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. Let's know this together. I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. And so it is. Part of what we are doing here this month in March is Women's Month, International Women's Month, Women's History Month. And so as we stay connected to history, we know that we can carry out and move forward from knowing about the past. And so one of which are one of the first women to start a religion in America was Mary Baker Eddy. And she is the founder of Christian Science. And so she is, I'm sure we all know about the Christian Science Monitor and just a wide reach in the world today. And so we have a quote that we want to read from her. It says, "Divine love always has met and always will meet every human need." We can take that in our hearts, knowing no matter what we need in the world, divine love is anchored into that. So thank you, Mary Baker Eddy. All right, if you are a first-time guest, whether you're in the room or you're watching us online, we are so grateful that you've chosen to spend Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, no matter where you're at, with us at Unity San Francisco. So we have a special gift for you. If you're here in the building, there's gifts in the front. There's gift bags. You can take a Unity magazine. And then if you're joining us online, we make sure that you mark it on a connection card that we're going to drop right now, because we have a special gift for you as well, digitally. We believe strongly in the power of meditation to connect us to that divine love. We need lots of reminders all the time. And so we have a number of meditation opportunities, one of which is Sunday morning sound meditation. And this is led by Reverend Elizabeth, and it's a beautiful way to relax and open your heart and start your Sunday and your week with a joyous relaxation. Then Monday through Friday, we have a midday meditation, and that's at noon on Pacific time, and it's only on Zoom. All of these links are available on our website, unitysf.org, or you can also go to our recorded on-demand meditations, unitysf.com, unitysf.org, or YouTube. Now, so if anybody hasn't received a bulletin, you can raise your hand here in the room, and one of our lovely ushers will bring a bulletin. And if you're joining us online, I invite you to sign up for our website, sign up for our newsletter on our website, where you have all of the announcements available. And our website is a robust resource for your spiritual journey. If you are here in the room, within your bulletins, there is a spiritual connection card. And if you're online, Julia is dropping a link in the chat. And so fill this out. This is both useful for administrative purposes and keeping us updated with any address changes or whatnot. But then also Reverend Ken holds these spiritual connection cards in his prayers for the upcoming week. And so if you need some prayer, you can write down your prayer requests. Put that to the side because we are going to return to it later in the service. If you are joining us on Livestream or YouTube, go ahead and go to our website, unitysf.com, unitysf.org, and in just a moment, the people in the room are going to meet online, the folks online, and we will have a beautiful connection. And now, as the music team is getting into place, I invite you to stand as you are willing and able. Even if you're online at home, stand as you're willing and able for our community song.
Our community song this week comes to us by way of a good friend of Unity San Francisco, Ricky Byers. It's Holy, Holy Way. Sing out.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around
Let me
me.
know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love
from all the ways I fall.
Let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
In a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me pray in a holy, holy way.
Pray in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love
in a holy, holy way. All right, it's that time. It's time for meet and greet. Everybody stand up, say hello to your neighbor. Fist bump, hip bump, hugs, handshakes,
Hey, everybody!
booty bump.
Okay. Welcome. Hi, honey. We got JD and Ken here now. Hi, Mark. Hi, Annalie. Hi, Denise. Hi, Lawrence. Denise. Hi, Nancy. Joe Marie. And Unknown. Here we go. You want to say hi?
I thought I just did, but apparently I hadn't yet. Hi, everybody. Here we go.
Hey, happy Sunday. Mark, we wish you were here too. We wish you were here. Hello.
I'm so sorry I took over. I didn't mean to take over. Hi, my people. Hi, my people. Representing. Good to see you. I love you. Oh, I know. Flipped.
We're not sending her back, Mark. We're keeping her.
We love Kate too. You can't have her back. Sorry. We're gonna keep her. Oh no. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Hey, Lori. Hi Annalie.
All righty,
Hey,
everybody.
I'm going to kick it over to Reverend Ken. We'll have a time to chat later. Have a good one, guys.
All right, if you haven't had a chance to say hi to everybody, I know there's some great hospitality downstairs, and we'll have an opportunity to say goodbye to the people online in our Zoom room as they're leaving. For those of you online and those of you in the room, we're going to be now doing our 40 days Let Go, Let God Lenten reading. These booklets, if you're in the room, are in the seat in front of you, and to our regular attendees on Zoom, we've mailed some out to you. Today we're going to be reading ahead a little bit on page 41. If you want to read along, it is a reflection for Lent that really is helpful. It's I let go of struggle. Anybody need that? Yeah, a little bit? So, here it goes. From birth to our final breath, life is punctuated by struggles that serve as milestones. Seen through a spiritual lens, these struggles embody a profound truth. What we call struggle is, in fact, the forging of our spiritual and physical strength, or a vital correction in our spiritual evolution. A butterfly's struggle to emerge from the chrysalis is necessary to take flight. Our challenges could be compared to the storm that diverts a bird's path. That very storm activates the bird's innate compass, guiding it back to its true destination. Likewise, the veering marriage or the vanishing job has the potential to rekindle our inner compass, realigning us with our soul's purpose. In the moments of struggle, remember you have traversed this path before. In each instance, evolved a breaking free from the chrysalis or resetting your trajectory. Trust that cycle of strength and renewal will persist. Some upstart minister named Ken Daigle wrote that. And the affirmation goes, I see with diverse eyes. Grace fills my days and prospers my struggles. Can we know that today? Together? I see with divine eyes. Grace fills my days and prospers my struggles.
When your feet feel a shift in the road, when uphill's the only way to go, when resistance is all you can find, surrender to the incline. When the levels all seem cocked, when uphill's the only way to go, when resistance is all you can find, surrender to the incline. Up and away may not feel familiar, but steps that you're taking, they don't lead to where you are. All the hard work that you're doing is gonna take you closer, nearer, higher to the stars, to the stars. Closer to who you are. Your spirit, it will not stand still. So hear it, let go of that will. Fall into the hands of time. Surrender, surrender, surrender to the incline. Up and away may not feel familiar, but the steps that you're taking, they don't lead to where you are. All the hard work that you're doing is gonna take you closer, nearer, higher to the stars, closer to where you are. No. When your feet feel a shift in the road, and uphill's the only way to go, when resistance is all you can find, surrender, surrender, surrender to the incline.
Callie Carvajal. Callie, everybody. Woo! Wasn't that fabulous? And I think it's a San Francisco anthem, right? Surrender to the incline. Kate, who's visiting, is staying with me right now because she was here for this. She was like, oh my God, these hills. The first time we drove up to Visadero and over the top, going across the Golden, she was like, roller coaster, roller coaster. So it's a San Francisco joke for those of you online. Come visit. I'll take you over that hill. It's like going on a roller coaster ride in my minivan. So welcome. So what we're doing today is Ask the Minister. Next slide, please. So this is an opportunity for you to ask me spiritual or theological questions, questions about what Unity teaches or about what you're struggling with, anything that's up for you. Just to set some parameters, JD, I won't be answering any questions about the house or about the kids. I won't be answering any questions about the building and Unity business. That's not for this meeting. We'll have business meetings for that. This is about our spiritual journey. So I invite you to take a deep breath and to notice if there is a question that's on your heart and in your mind, a question that you would like to explore with me. So I promise to respond. I don't necessarily promise to give you an answer because the answer lies within you. Right? The answer lies in spirit. And what we do at Unity when we come together in this kind of inquiry is that we stimulate and activate the very answer we're seeking within our own being. So spiritual questions are a profound way to advance your spiritual journey and to let go of what really needs to be released so that you can soar and shine and be the light for the world. So there's going to be a microphone right there in the middle of the aisle. And if you'd like to ask a question, is it on? Yeah, it's ready, Ryan? Okay. So we have someone up at the microphone, and here we go. I'm going to take the roller coaster ride over to Visadero right now. Here goes.
I hope this question is not a roller coaster ride for you, but I've been thinking about Unity Faith, and I just wonder, is Unity Christian?
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. So the question is Unity Christian? So Unity was founded in the 1880s by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, and they were both Methodists, right? So they came out of the Methodist tradition, and but were really dedicated, which was most amazing to me, is that they were dedicated, they signed a covenant in 1889, devoting their entire lives to the universal search for truth, search for universal truth. They didn't dedicate their lives to Christianity or to unity. They dedicated their lives to the search for truth. And that is such a big tent and umbrella for me. So the answer is that while we started as a Christian movement, the official name of Unity at the time was Unity School of Christianity. But we have evolved over the years, and I've noticed I've personally evolved over the years too, that the faith of my childhood, I was raised Catholic, and the faith of my childhood no longer can totally encompass everything I think Spirit has to offer. So when I talk about unity today, and when I reflect on that question, because that question is up for the whole unity movement, we're discerning what's the next right step for us. And the answer for me is unity is a huge tent. And we find spiritual truths in every faith path and no faith path. So I know people that are sitting in this room, and those of you watching online, that you have started in a faith. Maybe you've left the faith and come here to Unity. Maybe you were raised with no faith, but got to a point in your life where you were struggling, seeking, and you found the profound teachings of Unity. And what I love about our big tent is that you can be agnostic, you can be atheist, you can be a devout Christian, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Hindu, you can be anything that serves you, a pagan, a Wiccan. All those things that you bring to the table are welcome here. And not only are they welcomed, they're celebrated, and we all benefit. We all get little glimpses into our understanding of spirituality by seeing the global picture of human journey. I often think about if we limited ourselves to, and this is the question that's up for the movement, and my position on it is this, Kate. If we limit ourselves to Christianity, we are purposefully excluding a whole bunch of people who would normally resonate with our message. And I often think about it this way too. In evangelical and fundamental Christianity, you must believe in the inerrancy of the Bible. And my personal take on that is if the Bible is inerrant, that is one weird God that wrote it, right? Because in the Bible, there are conflicting ideas on every page. An eye for an eye, love your neighbor, right? Turned into a pillar of salt, you are the light of the world. Right? It doesn't tell one consistent story. What the Bible is a human document compiled by human beings, but it is some of the oldest writing in the world that reflects our spiritual journey and our spiritual evolution. So really what it is for me is that spirit and us are evolving and growing. And to claim something as we are this one faith would limit the infinite possibility and expansion of our consciousness, right? What more is there to be revealed? Right? And if you're a lover of Jesus and a follower of Jesus' teachings, yay. Some of the Jesus teachings are incredible, and I think they're some of the most important lessons we ever have to learn. But Jesus never called himself Christian. That was something that people did after him. So for me, unity is much more than Christianity. It is part of the story, but it is not the whole thing. Right? That makes sense? Yes. Thanks. Next. Oh, all right.
Well, you kind of just answered my question, or at least I found my answer. I found the answer in your answer. But I feel like I have to ask this because every time we do it, well, maybe not every time, but often when we say it, I have reservations or second thoughts when we say, I lovingly create a world of safety, equity, and equality.
Right.
And to me, there are political connotations to that, which can sometimes be problematic, in my opinion. But I take a unity approach to it, that I, as an individual, take that, and I mean that in a very expansive way to literally everyone, even my enemies, which just basically brings us back to Christianity. But I just wanted to mention that because I wanted to hear your takes. I'm sure people have said it. I mean, to me, I kind of prefer what Marin does in their, version, which is quite different. But we accept challenges and we confront them and we look at them. And so this is something I have been struggling with. So I would love to hear yours. But I feel like the answer that I found in your answer was we have the biggest of tents. Our tent is infinite and vast, and so it does basically include everybody of all different political persuasions, religious and thank you. And I want to hear what you have to say.
No, but what I'm hearing in the question is that our opening affirmation that we've been using for a while now is, I lovingly create a world of safety, equity, and equality. And when you say it, you feel an innate tension within that. Is that correct?
Well, I think it exists.
On the microphone, you have to do it in the microphone if you're going to answer.
I feel like it does exist, and I can go off record, and I would love to talk to you further about it. But anyway, yeah, there's a political tension.
But is that correct that you're feeling tension?
I'm aware of it, let's say. Yeah. I mean, so when I say, basically when I want to bring people to the church, I know there's certain people that this would not resonate, because I mentioned it, and I know they wouldn't, where I had them watch a video. And right away it was kind of, so not for me so much because I've gotten over it. Because I do. I do create a world of, I feel, safety, equity, and equality.
All right, thank you. That's great.
But
That's a great question and great feedback. So what we mean, why we say it, and what we mean by that is that we take personal responsibility, right? And it's one of our principles we're going to be studying later in the year, too. I have a whole talk planned on I'm 100% responsible for everything in my life. That sounds scary? Think about it. I am 100% responsible for everything in my life. That doesn't mean you're responsible for everything that happens in the whole world, but you're 100% responsible for your reaction to it, right? And so that radical idea of responsibility and spiritual agency that you all have. And what Unity San Francisco is all about is that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. It is happening for your spiritual development. So that affirmation is purposely designed to be confronting. I lovingly create. And so we purposefully add the word loving because we cannot create love. We cannot create a world that works for everyone by calling other people bad and evil. So I lovingly create a world of safety, equity, and equality. And it is designed to make us think that, oh, right, I can't call that politician evil, vile, detestable. I can't call that person evil and still be creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. We must be willing and able to love each person, however they are presenting, and shift by our presence. Shift the situation, shift the world, shift all of it by our presence. Our vision statement that you may not know, and we just talked about this weekend, we're going to start presencing it more in the service, is we are a vibrant spiritual community, honoring the divine presence in all, and lovingly radiating the unity message through service. We radiate the unity message through loving service. And so that affirmation is actually an extension of our vision statement. And our vision statement is what we want to become. We may not be 100% there yet, but it's an affirmation of what we want to grow into, what we're evolving to, right? And so, yeah, I think for new people that would be really, because they think, oh, we're just being naive. We're being, it's just see the bright side of life. Always look the bright side of life. No. I absolutely see and know what's going on in the world, the incredible pain and suffering that's happening right now. And we affirm that we can make a difference. I create. That help, Victoria? Yeah. Yeah. Next question. Let's see. I'm sure there'll be add-ons to it.
Bringing this to Dan, who's having trouble walking.
Oh, okay, thanks. Well, as you know, Ken, I've been dealing with my knees, and now it's my feet. But I've had peripheral neuropathy in my feet for 40 years. And so I was coming here, and it was a struggle walking here. And a couple of times I go, oh, no, I'm going to go home. And I kept, no, I'm going to come. So I'm sure all of us have struggles, and I'm interested in when you're in the struggle, how do you break through? So break down and break through. So any thoughts on that?
Thank you, Dan. So first off, you're doing exactly the right things, right? You're acknowledging where you are. There's a line from Eckhart Tolle. People know Eckhart Tolle's writing. He wrote a book called A New Earth. Back in 20 years ago, maybe more. And I just always remember this line from it. The only way out of the mud is to admit you're stuck in the mud. You cannot pretend you're not stuck in the mud. It's like, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not stuck in the mud. No, I am stuck in the mud. I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling weary. And then you get to figure out what's the next step for it. So let me ask some questions and lead you through this, Dan, because I know we've been praying about this and talking about it. The knees are better? Yeah. Okay, so part of the thing along the way is we celebrate the small victories everywhere along this. So everybody with this, your knees are better? So that the knees aren't the issue. Yeah, you're right. So the knees aren't the issue so much as then it's just moved on to other things that need healing. In the same amount of attention, devotion, prayer, doctors, medicines, interventions, therapies are necessary for the next step. The journey isn't ever over. I was talking to several different people here today about things they're going through. As Betty Davis once remarked, growing old ain't for sissies, right? But the journey isn't supposed to be flawless. The journey is supposed to be what it is because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And the human body is going to go through pain, struggles, deterioration, rebuilding. It's an amazing instrument that regenerates itself all the time. But that doesn't mean there aren't detours on the road. So first I want to express my empathy and prayers for you for your healing. And I know it's taking much longer than you want it to take. But I also want to affirm that it is happening inch by inch, step by step, when we surrender to the incline. And walking up the hills of San Francisco with feet that aren't serving you the best isn't the easiest incline, right? All right, so thank you for coming up the stairs. Thank you for coming here, and thank you for sharing it. And right now, all of us can hold this with Dan, right? So watch what you can do with just the power of intention. I invite you to clear your mind of anything about how this is incurable or chronic or you're never going to get over it. And just release that for a second. And imagine in your mind's eye the cells and atoms, the nerve endings, the very tissues and fibers of Dan's feet. We see them tingling with energy and excitement, with love and support. We see every cell and atom remembering its divine making, and that all pain and discomfort is gently and effortlessly fading away. That the cells and atoms in Dan's body now all rally to recreate itself as need be, so that Dan can live his life to the fullest extent possible, to the highest, the greatest, and the best expression of his life. This moment, this very instant, we see this, hold it, and watch it happen. This very moment, we celebrate it by saying, thank you for this amazing cure. Thank you for the healing taking place right here and right now, this very instant. And thank you for the opportunity to demonstrate wholeness once again. So it is, and so we let it be. Amen.
I have a question. So kind of piggybacking on what Dan was saying, there's physical ailment. But what I would like to ask about is grief and depression. So when you are in the midst of processing loss, be it loss of someone who has transitioned, loss of a relationship, loss of a dream. Perhaps you had a trajectory in mind and information has come up that that's not the course. How do you lean into practice and be present and not spiritually bypass?
Right.
How can you be genuine and authentic to the moment and what you're feeling, recognizing that the way you're being potentially perceived or interacting with those around you, maybe in a way that you don't intend, but you don't know because you're leaning into your practice, right? And you think you've got it.
Right. I hear you.
How do you do that?
First up, before I answer, I want to make a request. If anyone online has a question, you can put it in the chat to Julia, and Julia will read it after this. And it means I'm going to answer that from not a theoretical place, but from a personal place, okay? Because, you know, I went to school, I went to ministerial school, my MDiv program for 3 years. We studied all about unity. I've been doing this for about 12 years now, right? And so there's the textbook answer. But there's also something that us ministers do to navigate life's ups and downs and sorrows and disappointments too. Is one of the things they taught me in ministerial school is that I have a group of people that I really trust, that if I get on the phone with them and say, I just need to vent, you don't need to, you know, that they get it, they won't try and fix me or unitize me and correct it. So that I can get on the phone or on a Zoom call and go, what the F? And just be real for a moment, in my humanness. And because if we don't take the moment to acknowledge the disappointment, the sadness, the hurt, the grief, the unmet grief, it will, and we pretend like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. Well, you know, your child being sick, your child passing away, your child, your spouse leaving, isn't always good. Death is not always feel good. So we don't pretend. It's not about pretending, right? But you need to find really wise people that you can do that don't jump into the pit with you and start telling you how awful it is and how awful those other people are, right? Because that's not going to solve it either. They just know how to listen and let you be. And that's what we need to develop, all of us need to practice developing in our lives. That dream team that can listen to us without having to fix us. Because each and every one of you knows what the answer is. Each and every one of you has the wisdom within you. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need Oprah to tell you. You don't need your best friend to tell you. What you need is people to listen to you so that you can hear yourself and hear your own journey out of it. And that's, I know, what the spiritual direction program is that Emmy and Elizabeth are in. It's about listening to people in a way that is radically transformative. That is radically shift so that they create the space, it creates the space within you to know your way out of the mud. Back to the same question, out of the problem, right? So once that has taken place, then you can genuinely and profoundly take the next step out. Take the next step to creating a new life. What that means, you know, really having to release someone or really having to change something. Because when disappointments, and I heard what you said about disappointments, and then all of a sudden some dream is thwarted and it seems like a road is blocked. And it is just an opportunity to course correct. That what we thought was the answer wasn't it. I remember when I opened on Broadway in Fiddler on the Roof. And I remember the opening night. And it's been a whole journey. It feels like a blip now, but at the time it was 10 years of work to get there, right? To get there. And to that moment on stage, huge ovation, opening night, finished my dance number, ta-da! And after that moment, I was like, is that it? Was this it? Right? And what I have found since is like there was this profound disappointment that what I thought was the answer, that what my soul was seeking, wasn't. It wasn't totally fulfilling. It wasn't sustainable. And it took me till I went to ministerial school and found this, that was like, oh, this is this is new every day. This is interesting and hard and profound and is pulling all of my attention and focus and wisdom all from one place. And so, life is so funny, right? We start out, we think we know what our career is, and we think we know what's going to make us happy, and and we end up somewhere way off the beaten track. And oh, this was it. And it doesn't matter whether you're 20 or 80 or 90, if there's anyone 90 watching, it's not over. What is yours to do, right? And it's never, ever, ever too late to start again, right? Ever. Because there's always more to be done and always more that needs to be done for the world. Back to lovingly creating a world that works for everyone. No exceptions, no exclusions. Right? Yeah. Anything online? Yes. Last one online. Here we go.
This question is from Mark Litt. There are many bad things happening in the world today. Why does God allow hate, killing, war, and suffering, etc.?
The easy answer, Mark, is that God's not allowing it. We are. So the idea that there's this God up in the sky allowing or causing all this that is embedded, what we would call embedded theology. That's the theology of our childhood. I hear my kids talking about it right now, that there's this God up in the sky giving us things, withholding things that we have to plead and beg from. So what we talk about God here at Unity is just energy. God is the very vibration of life in you, of love in you, of joy in you. And so what the world is allowing right now is for people to be killed and starved and slaughtered in the name of religions, in the name of nations, in the name of industrial complexes. And old grudges that are sometimes thousands of years old, and what's most ironic is that when it's in the name of a religion, and that's why religions have a bad name, and that's why I'm grateful to say Unity is not a religion, but it still has its own baggage because we are made by men and women, made by human beings on this journey. And until we all rise up and say, no, you shall not pass. That monster will not make it through. No matter what, the world will continue to suffer. The world will continue to demonstrate disease and war and violence and pain. I lovingly create a world that works for everyone. I lovingly create a world of safety, equity, and equality. I lovingly do it. It is not easy. It's easy to come in here and feel good on Sunday and to sing the songs with the music team and to say, oh my God, isn't this amazing, the energy and the vibration. And I lovingly create in the midst of pain and suffering. I lovingly create this world. And folks, we have all allowed it. We do. I do. You do. Go about our days, and it all seems so overwhelming. But that's why we're reading books that challenge us. We're reading authors who make us think. We've got to stop thinking about our little lives and our petty and little ailments and grievances and think about something bigger than us, about something more important than where we're going to get lunch today, right? And I don't mean to sound judgmental about it, because I do the same thing. It is something that has been going on for far too long in the human race. And the spiritual journey of all of us is to say, how can we be better? How can we do better? How can we demonstrate our love and our presence here today? So let's take that to our time of meditation and allow the wisdom from within us to answer that question. Once again, I invite you to get comfortable. I invite you to let this music take you to a new place. I invite you to be the change the world needs. Right here, right now, without leaving your seat, you can release something that no longer serves you and take on a new identity.
Welcome magic and wonder, brilliance and grace. Welcome joy and satisfaction, pleasure and strength. Welcome essence, beauty, presence, time, spirit, form, and space. Welcome excellence and every blessing, sacred and grace. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I want to know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am.
I am the light in the world. I am the answer. I have everything I need. So right now, in this moment, know that your question has been answered because Spirit is already at work. The second you formulate a question, the second you formulate an idea that needs expression in the world, you are also formulating the solution that is needed in the world. So right here and right now, I invite you to open your heart even wider, to feel all the pain of the world, to feel all the cries of your own soul, the disappointments and the struggle. And as you feel it all, I ask you to listen for that voice, that still, small voice, or that loud, persistent voice that has the answer, that is the answer within you. All you need, you have. All you want, you understand. All there is right here within you. Right here in this moment, we sit in the silence. Welcome, brilliance. Welcome, grace. Welcome, ecstasy and strength. Welcome, the next right step. right here and right now. We celebrate the questions and the answers. For all there is right within each and every one of us.
Welcome magic and wonder, brilliance and grace. Welcome joy, satisfaction, pleasure and strength. Welcome essence, beauty, presence, time, spirit, form and space. Welcome excellence in every blessing, sacred and pray. What I seek I am, what I want to know I understand. Oh, I wish I could again. Who I want to be I am. What I seek I am, what I want to know I understand. Oh, I wish I could again. Who I want to be I am.
I am a seed, I am a tree.
I am the flower, I am the bee.
I am fire and I am wind.
I accept love and also I give.
I am loud and I am mighty.
I am silent and I tread lightly.
I am brave and monumental.
I am modest, I am gentle.
I am a student and a teacher.
I am the sand and I am the bee.
I am ears, I am power.
I am bridge and I am tower.
I am breeze and I am wine.
I am mother, I am child. I am many, I am few. I am God and God is you. What I seek I have, what I want to know I understand. Oh, I wish I could, I can. Who I want to be I am. What I seek I have, what I want to know I understand. Oh, I wish I could, I can. Who I want to be I am. Who I want to be I am. Who I want to be
Namaste.
What a beautiful time to kind of internalize and meditate on all of the wonderful things Reverend Ken articulated. I feel like every time I'm in a unity class, I'm learning more and more and more because truth is infinite and there's always more ways that we can dive into it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, amen, absolutely. Earlier, we mentioned the spiritual connection card, which if you're in the room, it's in the paper bulletins, and if you're online, Julia's dropped a link in the chat. And this is the part, if you look on the inside of it, there are a list of spiritual practices here. And this is kind of a way for which we can interpret or see what we're going to take from the talk, our time together, how we can use it to transform and influence our lives in the week ahead. So as I read these, think what resonates most with you, and then they're actually also inside the bulletin so you can take them away with us. All right, it goes like this. I almost said my affirmation again. I examine my thoughts and beliefs. I am willing to be changed at the core. You can only be changed if you're willing. And then I release limiting beliefs and positions. Ooh, talking about the politics part of that. And then finally, this is the one that we have said a couple times over the last few weeks because it's so important. I love wastefully. What resonates most with you? You can drop them in the basket that's going to come in just a few moments. All of this, everything that we do at Unity San Francisco is because people have given of their time through volunteering, time and talent through volunteering, and then also treasure. And so we have, at the end of the month, March 31st, we have our Easter service. And this is one of our biggest celebration services throughout the year. People who come here, there's a lot of visitors who've never been to Unity before. They come here and their lives are transformed. And so, speaking in terms of time and talent, we have a number of ways in which we are asking for more volunteers that we need for this special service. We have an opportunity to fill Easter eggs. For kids, this is kind of a great outreach connection point for the kids in the neighborhood, so fill Easter eggs. We have a beautiful barren wreath that gets put up here, and so we need help with folks to help arrange flowers and bouquets that we will give to folks to put on the barren wreath, which symbolizes renewal and abundance and all of that. Then we need enhanced hospitality and welcome team greeters. And I think I'm missing something else. Oh, we need help with the Easter egg hunt as well. That's going to happen. So please check our website. There's been a link in the blast, our newsletter. Check our website for times and to sign up for that. This is super important. Every little thing that we do helps contribute to the changed lives in the world around us. And then now, also, all of this takes money to keep this powerful message running. And so I invite you to we gratefully accept donations. You can use your phone to scan the QR code there. If you write a check, please make it out to Unity San Francisco. Spell that out, because actually the bank asked me to make sure that people write that in, because sometimes people just put Unity. So please write out our name. Or you can also go on our website and go to our donation link. And now as I invite the ushers to come forward, we have an affirmation to kind of seal and anchor this beautiful time, because we give because we've been given to. So it goes like this. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Let's know this together. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. And so it is.
And we have a lovely affirmation that we are going to sing to anchor this. It is prayer changes things. Ready? One, two, three, sing. Prayer, oh prayer, prayer, it changes me. I know that prayer, oh prayer, it changes me. Yes, it changes me. Prayer, oh prayer, prayer, it changes me. I know that prayer, oh prayer, it changes me. Yes, it changes me. Last time, sing out. Prayer, oh prayer, prayer, it changes me. I know that prayer, oh prayer, it changes me. Yes, it changes me. It changes me, yes, it changes me. It changes me, yes. It changes me.
Yay! Woo! Welcome, we have our kids here for our blessing. Thanks, music team. Our affirmation for our children and all of the world's children is, you are God's perfect expression of divine life. I couldn't see her, so bright. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we know that together? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. And so it is. Come on, kids. Thank you.
We have a lot of fun things coming on at Unity San Francisco. Again, if you have not signed up for our newsletter, please do, unitysf.org. But the most exciting thing is I will let Reverend Ken.
Oh, we have a huge Easter service planned for you. We have a couple community speakers who are going to speak about their resurrection stories. So I'm excited to be working on that with them. And we have 2 services. We'll have a 9 o'clock a.m. service, which is going to be a contemplative meditation service. It's going to take the place of our morning meditation, and Reverend Elizabeth and I will be working together to create that. And then at 11 o'clock, we'll have our normal, amazing celebration service of Easter with our giant Easter wreath that we're all going to create together, followed by more hospitality. There'll be hospitality between, and then a second hospitality, and then we're going to do an Easter egg hunt across the street for all the little kiddies, so you can bring kids in your neighborhood and bring kids from your family. There's a sign up on our website, and to do all this, we need all of you. Yes. So please sign up for volunteer spots on all of our Easter services. Serve one service and attend the other. It'd be a great way to spend Easter with us here at Unity San Francisco.
Yes, thank you. We have another powerful book study that Reverend Ken's going to be leading starting on April 7th, and it will be on Sundays in person and online. And it's called The 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership. And we've been working on it kind of ahead with the board, and it's a powerful book about taking that radical responsibility and really just kind of being some self-reflection. And it'll be, it'll be 2 hours on 2 different sections, a section of 4 weeks, and then a 2-week break, and then a section of 4 other weeks. So we can tackle 15 commitments. We have to get to tackle 2 a week. So it's manageable, bite-sized. You can sign up for either section or both sections. Sign up on our website. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Yes, and then we have a Resurrection Narratives workshop, and it's a class that Reverend Ken's teaching kind of about the historical and metaphorical interpretations of the resurrection story.
Did you know that in different stories in the Bible, there are different stories that talk about Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, and they don't all tell the same story. So we're going to examine that, just like the birth narratives. They don't all agree. And so we're going to explore together why they don't tell the same story and see if we can come up with an answer. Okay?
Wonderful. Thank you for that. We also have April 2nd, an affirmative prayer workshop. That's completely on Zoom. Reverend Ken and Dave are going to be facilitating that. And if you are, I think this is a really powerful class if you are new to Unity and you want to know maybe more how to pray and how to not, as Reverend Ken mentioned, about not begging God up in the sky, but to affirm and hold it within our hearts. And so I've taken it within the last year, and it was amazing and transformed the way that I pray. So please sign up for that.
Right. And our spiritual connection groups. So we have different groups here that you can connect with us during the week. We are a 7-day-a-week ministry. There's many different ways you can connect with us. Coming up this month, we have, what's this week? The women's group is this week, correct? Divinely Feminine is starting on Tuesday night, right? And Spiritually Feminine, excuse me. The knitting group is March 17th, Spiritual Healing with Dave Cooperberg, Transmasculine Spirituality with Sean, and Gay Men Spirituality with David. So find out more information in our website and in our book. You can check out, there are some of them that are online and some of them that are in person. You can check that out on the website for those of you from across the country. Yeah.
And if you would like prayer, we talked about affirmative prayer. If you would like prayer to receive for yourself, see one of our prayer chaplains. They're wearing white stoles here. You can submit a prayer request online, and they will hold the high watch for you. Yes.
Yes, so the music team can come back up. And the prayer chaplains are also online, whatever you need. We want to say thank you to everybody who made today's service possible. Thank you for everything you do. For our members in the Zoom room, they will have a spiritual discussion group immediately following service where they get to talk about these questions even deeper and find and share some of the answers that they might have heard. So if you'd like to join the Zoom room for the spiritual discussion group, please move on over on our website. Click the link for the spiritual discussion group.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
And then invite everybody here and at home to stand and make a joyful noise with us as we close with Lenny Kravitz.
We have a rocking guitar player. We gotta let him shine, right? We want peace. 1, 2, 3, sing. Here it is once again in our face. from our past. We're at the crossroads of our human race, facing the shadows we've cast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, and we want it fast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it to last. Peace in my actions brings peace, everlasting for peace. There are things we must do. Peace we inhabit when we know we have it. It's thriving within me and you. We're on the eve of destruction, my friends. We are about to go too far. Politicians think war is the way, but we know that love has the power. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it fast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it to last. Peace in my actions brings peace, everlasting for peace. There are things we must do. Peace we inhabit when we know we have it. It's thriving within me and you. Peace in my actions brings peace, everlasting for peace. There are things we must do. Peace we inhabit when we know we have it. It's thriving within me and you.
And now it's time for our spiritual practices. I'm going to say these statements once, and I invite you to affirm them after me. I examine my thoughts and beliefs. I am willing to be changed at core. I release limiting beliefs and positions. I love wastefully. And so it is.
On earth, my friends, let's make this our solemn vow. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, and we want it fast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it to last. Peace in my actions brings peace, everlasting for peace. There are things we must do. When we know we have it, it's thriving within me and you. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, and we want it fast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it to last. One more time. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, and we want it fast. We want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it, yes we want peace, we want it to last.
Everybody, have a wonderful day. Woo!